The feeling of coming to an end is the most comfortable experience. Of course, minds will jump in to what end means. Meaning, my God, this speaker is speaking about dying. Or the end of another series of videos. Or the end of some sort of story. Because the feeling of coming to an end is what all these wonderful, can you really get your head around that? Those who invented words, who invented the descriptive ways of trying to replicate what is taking place. Let's find a word that can really reflect that what is taking place. So the end, the coming to an end, is in the center of the word transcending, transcending, transcending. We use the word transport to describe getting from A to B. I need some transport. I need to get from here to there. The words they're not simply what you're told in school, singular words that are all different and have different meanings and different definitions and different ways of expressing them in different languages. They're the same word. There is no end, because end is in the middle of transcending. Ego takes words, breaks them up, dissects them from all these saints and wizards and witches and all these beings that we say are primitive and Neanderthal and not computing with what really is taking place in this contemporary world. Ego takes end out of transcending and says, you're going to die. Very strong-willed. Ego is very strong-willed. And the positive egos say, yeah, you have to be to make a mark on this world. And those with the weak egos say, well, you know, we just have to obey. Powerful, minor, insignificant. We choose to ignore all these wonderful wizards and saints and sages and Egyptians and Sufis and monks and Buddhism and whatever to say, sod that. Let's have an exciting journey. Let's make this roller coaster have a beginning and an end. And let's go on the front seat or the back seat. If you're up for it, go on to the front seat. If you're not up for it, if you're terrified, cower back in the back seat. No one wants the middle seats. Coming to an end. What is coming to an end, you see? What can end? Can life end? And the mind keeps reminding you, this ego mind keeps reminding you, of course you can end, you're going to die, you're going to end up in a coffin, you're going to end up in flames, you're going to end up in ash. We're not talking about bodies. We're talking about that stable continuation, momentary love, that contentment, that beingness, that immaculate conception. Not someone else, but all immaculately made. Give it a one-way ticket. A one-way ticket to life, to livingness. The journey is ongoing. The inquiry is ongoing. Enlightenment in its most profound, ultimate state that most gurus talk about is simply another light switch going on. When the bulb seems to be lasting longer, but eventually it will fade. It won't go off. It will fade. For that next stage of transcendence. It is clearly seen that there is no end. That's the most profound discovery. You can discover God. You can discover Brahman, absolute. You can discover planets, scientific black holes, whatever. They're all part of this existingness. But the one that discovers no end lives freely, is liberated. There's no worries, no concerns. What is there to be frightened of? Losing my body, losing my attachments, losing my associations with my family, losing all these things that I have built up. This is ego. Ego builds up, builds towers, builds minds, builds fear, builds anxiety, worry, builds joy, bliss, pain into some sort of pathetic need to search for it. I need joy in my life. I have so much joy. I need to experience suffering. So that there is only contented livingness, contented beingness. There is only that. What is that? I saw Papaji once when a disciple asked, "Who are you?" He says, "I am that." The hand reached upwards. The finger pointed upwards. But if you watch Papaji's wholeness, it was just a reaction. Holding his hand up to say, "I am that." Meaning, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not before, I'm not after, I'm not consistent, I'm not coming and going. I am the whole thing. I'm here. I am that. Whatever I am, I have no idea what I am. I am that. There is no way of pointing at each and saying, I know exactly what I am. Exactly what I am is I am that. When you say I am God, I am person, I am soul, I am spirit, I am being, I am human, I am love, I am universe, you are breaking yourself up into insignificant parts of that. What is coming to an end? What can end? Discover the non-ending. Discover the infinite. Discover the immortal. All the same thing. All these words are the same thing. They are words that describe no end. You will look in every moment of your day with no fear into the world of external. Walk into that, what is the most safest environment, even in your war. The body feels queasy when it is faced with war. The mind itself, the pure mind, feels queasy when it is faced with war. But the one that has created its own body, its own mind, its own state of beingness, its own justification for being here, knows it's okay. There is something within that has no ending. There's nothing outwith of that. And there's nothing within that. That is beyond all ideas, concepts, inner, outer, pain, pleasure, form, formlessness, spirit, soul, Satan, God, Brahman, absolute. All of these things are participating within the consciousness of its whole self, giving life to itself. As that.